previously on the Tom's Refurb Drag Week adventure.
No! Mr. Ritchie!
This has nothing to do with me, okay? Before anybody says anything, nothing to do with me.
I felt the trans slip for the first time ever last night on our way home from dinner, okay? It's not Aiden's fault. We were just pulling a big hill and the car lost the transmission, I think.
Well, dude, okay. What the f***? Let's relax. Now I think I need to drive the G35, if this is the way things are going. Get me behind the wheel of that G35.
I wonder if it had to do with literally, with 3 people in a completely full trunk. We've been pushing like 4,500 pounds minimum. Oh no. Just like the first transmission that failed, reverse is fine, forwards is not.
Welcome to Maple Grove. We are missing a lot of people, but we made it just in time. Maybe. We don't even know if we can run yet. Fingers crossed.
So now the question is, how do we make the best of the situation? Everybody else is on the way / at the drag strip, so I think I would like to get this car home. And yes, while I will not technically be completing drag week because I won't make it to the track today, I want to get the car home. I would like to try and fix it and then make it to my local track tomorrow because I feel like I gotta show up and show out. But that is going to be so much work, and today will be a very long day / long night. But I want to make it happen anyways because that would be badass. So right now I gotta try and find a transmission, and then we gotta get a tow because we're an hour and 20 minutes away from the shop. Which, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. Cameraman's car is sitting 3 hours from the shop, so it's slightly better here. Now, we did break down in front of this random used car lot that has 2 rollbacks, but ironically, they're both broken right now. I am not sure what I'm gonna do, but I am sure of what I'm gonna try to do. So as soon as this tow truck gets here, we're gonna go home and we're gonna try and figure something out, because I need to run this car down Cecil County Dragway. That's my home track, buddy. I need to show him who daddy is. It's Cecil County. And I'm gonna make that happen in the barge, as David Freiberger called it. What can you do?
All right, here at Maple Grove, we're a couple cars down. Tom's Refurb still representing here. We're down to the 3 amigos, the 15-second rides, and this one's gonna be the king.
Transmission is f***ed up. That tow truck ride was f***ed up too. We literally got like 20 minutes in and the tow truck broke down on the side of the road because it was out of fuel. But magically, it sucked up enough fuel to make it to a gas station, and then we got it here. But it only took 2 hours. So I have sourced a transmission, and I plan to install a transmission today because I want to run on my home track. So let's get to it, buddy. As expected, the exhaust is super messed up. That's really funny. I hammered it, but the road is taking care of the rest. And the mufflers, look at this. Never had that happen to a Speedy Snap. Must have taken a real good rock for that. Still sounds good. Oh my God, dude. Just getting absolutely hammered. Cameraman is currently running and grabbing my transmission from no other than Dom Tracy, which is actually pretty funny. Dom and his brother are selling me a C4 that is built for performance use. In fact, it was in a 10-second Fox body, but I don't think it's gonna make this run 10 seconds. However, some other modifications might. But before I do any of that, I need to fix the transmission, which first involves removing the exhaust. A little bit of something like this. Easy. When I pulled the dipstick tube out, the transmission geysered at least 2 quarts of fluid, which is really weird because when I topped it off, when it didn't really need it, I only put 1 quart in. So something is really messed up. I don't know how it may have forced fluid upwards and kept it there, but it was there. About 2 full quarts of it that came out with force. And that was really weird. Never seen that before. And there we go. That took about an hour, not bad at all. Definitely easier because this is my 2nd time doing this bullshit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at Maple Grove, and I have a lot to make up for. Yesterday's run was an embarrassment to myself, and I'm sorry. But I'm gonna make up for it today, hopefully. I was very upset and annoyed at myself, and I did not rerun. It is what it is. I don't know how staging works here, but we're kind of rolling with it. But I should let you guys know. Hopefully we'll get a better run in today.
Smoke there for Herm at the top end, 1264, 113.
Little nervous, just gotta focus on my shifts and staging, and I think I can get a good time. Oil light is flashing. We'll check that in a second. Oh.
And we have ourselves a drag race. The gear was a trim level share. The problem is we can't argue about it.
Bad launch. I don't know what the timer was for. That was close though. I almost had Josh. Guys, like I said, I lost my screw for the GoPro, so I couldn't record. But guess who does win a 15-0, baby? So close to a 14. Come on. This is crazy. I'm not too disappointed because that means I am now the fastest car. I would have had you. My oil light came on.
Day 3, Maple Grove. Here we go.
Touch up the racetrack and then open it up. All run lanes are open, folks. All run lanes are open. And Lonnie did declare 3 o'clock, and so 3 o'clock.
Now I figured because I'm waiting for Aiden to come back with my new transmission, I may as well not waste my time. So why don't I install this 456 posi on the floor? That would actually make this car relatively quick. I got the drums and the axle bearing bolts off, and check this out. Come on, Mr. 9-inch. Oh, that's some chunky fluid coming out of that thing. That probably has not been changed in decades. No, don't be shy. Let that drain for a minute. Oh, mama. These boots were brand new yesterday. Hey, check it out. Factory 3.0 open diff, still in great shape. Car drove awesome with this thing for an entire month and for half of drag week.
Run number 2. Well, we're turning that one in for sure.
Heavy ass rear, it's gotta weigh at least 80 pounds. Oh, that was easy. Whoa, that was record level easy. I never have it that easy. Car gods are starting to be on my side today. Hell yeah.
So when I was staging with Josh, I went deep stage, which apparently you're not supposed to do, but I keep going over the stage lights and reversing, and I was like, fuck it, I got one light, we're gonna rock it. While we were waiting to go, a really cool red flashy light started going off, and I've come to find out that that is my oil pressure light. This is not a good day. But I tried to get some readings on that. I tried to check the oil level. These cars are really hard to do that when they're at operating temp because there's just oil everywhere. There is oil in it, I just don't know how much. So we're just gonna top it off and see if the light goes away. There's also a thunderstorm incoming. Josh ran a 15.0 though. That's cool. If it wasn't for my deep stage, he actually probably would have hit 14. So you're welcome, or to myself, I guess. I mean, the whole month I've been checking the oil every day and I've had no problems. I've had an equal level every time. I stopped checking the oil levels because we've been getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and going places. So it hasn't really been a top priority, but maybe all of the excessive driving and beating the ever-living shit out of them is burning more oil than I thought.
I saw that 12.6. It ain't nothing. you know, 12.6 at 113, down a little bit on mile an hour, but real sloppy shifting on my part. Something's wrong with the rev limiter. I believe it's this box. I have a 2-step and a rev limiter. It's not revving out fully to 6. So I don't know if it's like that is not allowing it or my tack is wrong. It is an aggressive car to drive. It sneaks up on you fast. And when you really mash the gas pedal, I think it gives it full throttle. And then that's when it makes the full 10 pounds of boost and it just revs out even quicker.
All right, guys, we just wrapped up here at Maple Grove. We're gonna hit some checkpoints and make our way down to Cecil County Dragway.
We just left checkpoint number 1. We're on the way to checkpoint number 2 after Maple Grove, and it's raining. Mr. Kenny put some ceramic stuff on there, so I can kind of see.
We're not really going fast enough for it to work.
Yeah, we gotta go faster. Conquest is running good, it's running cool. My fans are working, so I don't want to jinx it, but everything's going pretty good right now. We're at the second checkpoint. We're eating Taco Bell, and people are doing burnouts leaving the checkpoint. So we're just eating and watching burnouts. You missed it! Oh!
Look who's back.
Should we show them the goods?
We should show them the goods. Oh, that right there is a built C4 that was taken out of a 10-second Fox body. I have no history and no paperwork on it, but I believe it'll be fine. And also, right before Eden showed up with that, I got the rear end completely buttoned up. It's all bolted together, and it is full of fluid. Doesn't appear to be leaking either. Not only do I just have this transmission, it came with a stall converter. He said it wasn't anything ridiculous, so I'm really hoping I don't put a 4,000 stall converter in my car. That would be borderline undrivable. But whatever this converter is, it's gonna make it a little faster. It's gonna let me launch more in that E303 cam's power band. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, right? I got the converter on, fill it with fluid. Okay, good talk me. You guys get comfortable, okay? Oh, one side, borderline connected. How about the other side? Oh, also just about in there. In there like swimwear, buddy. Oh, buddy, we are close. That's looking pretty damn good. I very much hope this just slides together. Please do that. It's looking good right now. That didn't get crazy. Okay. Whew. So now I gotta line up the converter holes and install the converter bolts. I'm gonna crank the motor over by hand.
That's it. That's the end for the Showtime work for the time being. Oh, it's a sad day all across America.
Thursday morning of drag week, got to come home because we raced at Cecil County. I found a little shorter tire, so we got them installed. I had good luck yesterday. I added 1 degree of timing and I picked up a 10th. So I'm gonna go out with the Draggy here before we go to the track, and I've got about 4 tunes to try to see which one does the best. So we'll find out. I just added another degree of timing, so that's now 2 degrees, and I picked up a 1/4 second in a 0 to 60. I just added 1 more, so now we're gonna have 3 total, and I'm probably gonna stop there, but we'll see what it does. Just knocked a 1/2 second off my 0 to 60 time. Same road, same spot, 1/2 second, and I'm fully loaded. These guys are gonna be surprised.
It is Thursday, second to last day of drag week. Cecil County Dragway. You already know. I gotta turn off the boost on this thing. Tom, as you probably already know, blew his transmission, went home, got a new transmission, and put his 456 gears in. I think that constitutes for a little 10mm turning on Mr. Wastegate. As you've already seen, all we gotta do, turn this little 10mm back this way. I'm not a professional. All I know is when I turn that nut, this car gets faster. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna get on the road because it's like 10:30 and I'm already late. I turned it up 5 full turns, started her up. We're gonna get on the road and head to the shop.
Good morning, USA. It is now Thursday morning. Last night we were here pretty late buttoning a bunch of stuff up, but the Galaxy's not quite there yet. I still have to install my ratchet shifter, and I'm waiting for U-bolts for my U-joint here. And I got some other minor tricks up my sleeve as well. So I gotta keep chipping away here. I got my trans lines on. I'm about ready to ride. It has been a solid 3-ish hours of thrashing. Matt and Sean are already at the track with the Fox body, but It's taking some time to get things buttoned up. I had to fabricate that sexy ratchet shifter mount that bolts to the floor. I had to wait on U-bolts for my U-joints, and I also had to install the exhaust, which I have installed without the mufflers, so I can save about 20 pounds. So this thing should be faster, and I'm now going to fire it up and see if the transmission even works. I'm a little scared of that. I'll tell you one thing, it's about to be a lot louder. I think it has a really big stall converter in it, like a 3800. It's big. It's manual valve body. I gotta shift it myself now. You thought it was loud before. It's louder. That's faster. Welcome to the new cruising RPM. It shifts really good now. It's like instantaneous. Thanks, Chad Tracy, shout out. It seems to work well. The car is still not that fast because it weighs a lot. It's just as mind-numbing to cruise though. Hey, I ain't mad at it. That was first. Don't slap the shifter, I guess. That's loud. Okay, well, that's like a 36 or 3800 stall. That's big for what this is, but I'm excited to get it empty and see what it can lay down to the track. For my last trick, I will be doing some very minor theft because that is a 570 that has never performed great with this intake. And Mr. Noise Complaint has a 670 that has always performed incredibly on this little small block. And because they are the same sized engine, I'm just gonna borrow it real quick. Now, let's go to the track. We got a Holley 670. We've got a built transmission. We got 456s. We're ready to run. Yeah, that's faster. We're gonna do the first test hit with the 670. It seemed like it hesitated a little bit, but maybe it'll clean up. May I mention this was broken down under 24 hours ago? Definitely stumbling. Not great. Finally at our home track. Unfortunately, my car still brakes up at wide open throttle. It might need plugs. I did richen it up a bit yesterday, but it's still a lot faster. So I hope it gets in the 13s. Airing down my tires because I actually don't know if it's gonna spin or not. I got all the weight out of it. I know it's gonna miss a little bit down the track, but I don't think it's gonna spin. I'm hot and nervous. Nervous that I just did all that work for the past 23 hours and the car's not gonna be that much faster. And I'm also hot.
What these boys don't know is I just spent all morning tuning on this car and I knocked half a second off my 0 to 60 using the Draghi. I'm about ready to smoke Josh and Declan. They don't even know what's coming. If I can run with Thomas, that would be awesome with his 456 gears and stall converter. So let's see what happens.
All right, guys, we're at Cecil. Got to run a 14 today. Though, I'm getting right back in the lanes because this thing's got to run 14s today. Please let me get a 14. Come on. Thank you. Damn it! 15.16. My reaction time was a 0.5 that time though, so I'm getting better at that. And 94 miles an hour? Are you kidding me? That boost turned up, did a little bit of something, buddy.
Oh, stay calm, Declan. Come on, baby!
Come on, baby! Come on, I feel really good about that. I feel really good about that. That was maybe my best run. I might not have been the fastest, but I staged. I didn't blow through the stage lights. Thank you so much. I had to beat 15.26. 15.19, baby! Ah! Yes! Best one of the week. That's all we needed. It's my best one of the week, baby! Round one.
I basically went to take off and it fuel starved and died and wouldn't start. And now it's fine.
He's got the 05 Dodge Magnum.
1485, baby. What did Josh run? Did we catch it?
15 something.
What did Declan run?
15 something.
Yes!
Well, that was really disappointing for my first run. I went to do a burnout, the car stumbled and shut off, and it acted like it had no fuel at all, wouldn't start. We pushed it away from the starting line. 1 minute later, it starts back up and runs perfectly with no problems at all. I'm hoping it was something stupid like the fuse for my fuel pump relay came loose and wasn't connecting well, but I don't know, because that was annoying, and I am really bummed I missed out on my first possible run, because I might, if I'm super lucky, get 2 more.
On number 2. That was pretty good. Thank you. 14.80! Are you kidding me? Yes! Hell yeah! 14.80! That's faster than Papa John just went. Oh my God. I got a race car. I did it, yeah! Yeah!
Completely lost it in 3rd gear. That sucks so bad.
I'm gonna go tell down when I ran.
You suck!
What'd you run?
1485. Boo!
It's not gonna do it.
Good job, man.
14.80.
Good job. Well, back to the laptop.
That is it for me today. The Conquest just went a 14.8 with a 0. That is 100% the fastest car in the group so far. It's a 14.808, 93.6 mile per hour. I got a 0.5 reaction time that time. That was my best run all week. Now, Papa John did run a 14.85 just before me, and he is up there again. So if he can do better than that somehow, I might be in trouble, but she's still running, baby, and the fastest car of the group. I am pumped up right now. I'm gonna go watch the others.
POV, you're me drag racing. Good thing the gas station's right here. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Light work. Light work, yeah. So basically my Cecil County Dragway experience was a complete failure. I think because I didn't put enough fuel in the car. And that really sucks, but hopefully I'll put fuel in it now and it'll fix it. We'll see. Well, it's allegedly a 25-gallon tank and it took 12. I kinda doubt that's gonna fix it, but we're about to find out. I'd like to say it's because of noise complaints carburetor, but I have not once ever had any sort of issue like this on noise complaints, and I drive that thing all the time.
Friday evening, the Magnum hit its first snag. See here, we got the 2 fuel pumps, the dual fuel thing for this LX platform. So we had the seats out, and like we've been doing the last 3 days, just to get the weight, as much weight off the car as possible. And unfortunately, I was giving people rides because we're here at Cecil County, and where we parked was way far away from the lanes, and somebody sat on this and broke it, and that's the main feed line to the engine. Luckily, thank God, I have the parts car. The boys are going to get parts for it, and by, you know, how awesome this design is, you just can't take that off. You gotta come over here and take this apart so that we can get this connector and the wire disconnected and then feed it through the tank. Hope we get this fixed. We're gonna try to get to the next checkpoint tonight, get down to Bud's Creek. You know, everybody has their trials, and I guess this one's mine.
I'm starting to think this is a spark problem, not a fuel problem. Maybe that old coil, because it was flaking out at high RPM, and it's either running or it's not. Let's watch fuel pressure, and let's see what the pump's doing. It's working. There's no air coming out, but the pump sounds pretty bad. Max, you thirsty?
Oh, I'm so thirsty, dude. I'm drinking it right now.
Hello, officer. I don't know what it is. It's very random. See, like the flow bowls run dry and it loses fuel pressure. Maybe that fuel pump's dying, I don't know. It's a Holley fuel pump though, that's really annoying because it was expensive. It was a real legit Holley fuel pump. And I mounted it actually pretty properly, I think. And there it is again. Whatever, I'm just gonna live at home, I think. I'm tired of this car. We'll let the float bowls fill up some more. Look, we got a pretty good hill actually. Yo, I'm putting on self-driving motherfucking Tesla, bro. Yo, it's driving itself right now, dog. Overall, Drag Week is not treating me very well. You know, I think that's kind of the gist of Drag Week. I think it's supposed to be really hard and annoying, but I don't know if I'm one of those people that really loves that. I'm finding it more annoying than anything. Accidentally putting it in first. That was scary.
That was really scary, dude.
Not again. Count your blessings, Max. It got us over the hill. Going rate is currently about in 4 seconds of running before it fuel starves again. This is super annoying. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to do any more of Drag Week. I just qualified myself and then hustled my ass off to hopefully finish out the week, and then, you know, the car's just failing me. I actually am starting to fear I'm going to kill the battery doing this. And of course, we're pulled over in the sunniest spot in the world. Ooh, get me to this shady spot at least. Yeah. Get me to this shady spot. Come on, car. Hey. Oh shit, Max! I can't even be mad at this.
That's
Look at
perfect.
that. Look, there's a new house we can move in.
Perfect.
I'm giving up. I quit Drag Week. I quit YouTube. I'm moving into that tiny little house that has nothing in it by the side of the road. I want to keep trying, but we kind of got a good spot right now to be broken down at. Like, I could throw that other carburetor on, but I don't know if that's gonna fix it. This video has been the biggest cluster we have created in a long time. Well, I don't know what's going on, but I fumbled around with the carburetor float and it didn't fix anything. I don't know, we just magically drove it further than normal because I let it cool off. It could be heat soaking or something, I don't even know. I'm confused. the most random breakdowns I've ever experienced, and I've experienced countless breakdowns.
Okay, Thursday night, still at the track. I have my awesome mechanics here pull the spare fuel pump out of the parts car, and unfortunately, they got a little too excited with the wire cutters and they cut a few lines that you can't pull off. So they got here fast, and you know, luckily for us, AutoZone had one in stock and Matt ran me down there. And Andy is furiously, and I don't know what other adjectives and adverbs to use, installing it.
I put the old carburetor back on it. Let's try that. That acted way, way better. I'm gonna drive it a little more and see if it does anything funky. It seems good. It hasn't fuel starved once, actually. I guess Mr. Galaxy just didn't like Mr. Noise Complaint's carburetor, because it ran perfectly just now. What do you think, cameraman?
Maybe, Mr.
Damn, cameraman.
I'm done talking.
You know what? I love this 10 times more than I love that transmission. The tranny shift's nice and firm and hard. It's awesome. But I like the ratchet shifter more. I'm so glad I don't have to have my backwards column. I think I fixed it, honestly. Now, after driving it a total of 30 minutes, the exhaust sounds horrible. I don't know why I left it open pipes. It sounds terrible. I think I'm just gonna put the exhaust back on it because, you know, I already spent a day fabricating that. May as well use it, right? Did you just NyQuil fart in my car?
It was a Dayquil fart.
Okay, those are allowed. I'm so f***ing tired, dude. Also, everyone else left to go back to MIR. They left tonight for their 3-hour drive where they actually go to the checkpoints. But because I'm disqualified, Aiden and I are both disqualified, actually. It's kind of nice. We don't really have to follow the rules anymore.
It is unfortunate that my car is no longer working, but you know what is still working? The cricket noisemakers in Declan's car. And I think it's finally starting to get to him. When was it? Yesterday or 2 days ago? We were sitting at Wendy's eating dinner, and Declan was like, you know how paranoid I am? There's a f***ing cricket noise in my car, and I'm 90% sure it was Aiden. I completely played it off. But we were driving to the drag strip today and I heard it go off. I had to like hold myself back from laughing because I knew it was me. And he's like, I think it's in the back seat. There are three. There are three in his car.
That's all I heard all day yesterday.
Really?
5 hours straight. Crickets, dude. It was insane.
I bought cricket noisemakers that go off between every 5 and 45 minutes. So it's completely random and there's 3 of them in various locations of his car.
I heard it.
It's pretty awesome. It's one of my best tricks.
Bolting on 8Ball's old front skinnies to the car because they literally weigh 24 pounds less each than those 18-inch bullets. That's basically 50 pounds off the rotating front mass of the car. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, it's gonna handle worse and look uglier, but almost 50 pounds just off wheels? Let's do it. You may not believe me, but that 50 pounds made a noticeable difference. I don't know if it's just because the car sounds better now. It felt faster that time, and it's awesome. And unfortunately, my only holdback from driving it, which I'm sure there will be lots of comments about me cheating on drag week, but I'm disqualified. I'm just like doing fun runs at this point. We have a video to post tomorrow, and it's not even halfway done yet. In fact, I'm now realizing I have a lot more to do on it than I expected, and it's rather scary. Aiden is going to drive Mr. Cum pulling the trailer with Mr. Galaxy on it while Max and I bang out tomorrow's video because we're currently 2 weeks behind. You're watching this right now. There's a video that we posted 2 weeks ago, and that's the problem we're facing right now. We have to finish that one because it's less than halfway done and it takes a lot of work. So unfortunately, we won't be driving it. I would trust the car. It'd be a little miserable with the noise and the RPM, but I think it would do it. I've proven that the car can drive enough, and I'm not really worried about it. So the video is more important. So we will get this loaded onto the trailer, and I will see you at MIR tomorrow.
Friday, driving in MIR. Last day, we're down to 4 cars in, 2 cars out. Hemi Magnum doing its job. Got the fastest average
It's still going strong, and we're hauling all the crap.
Good morning, everybody. The mobile editing studio is back. I will admit, I feel immensely guilty that I am towing my car to the final destination of Drag Week, but I really couldn't drive it simply for the fact that we have to get this video done. We're super behind. It has to go live today or tomorrow, and we have a ton of work to do, hours of work to do. And the only hours I have today to use are right now. So we're towing the Galaxy. Everything's going pretty well, but we've still got a lot of work to do. So we will see you at MIR because I want to get one more run in with my Galaxy. I know I'm not following the Drag Week rules very well, but I'm a prissy little bitch and I want to run my car at the track because I worked on it a shit ton this week to make it fast. And I want to see how fast it is. I don't need a Drag Week trophy. I don't need a Drag Week t-shirt. I just want to see how fast I made my car. And that's about it. And just like that, I have completed my side of the work for this video. Max is, I'm still going, maybe halfway done. So we're gonna be total posers and we're gonna unload the Galaxy at this gas station 15 minutes away just so I can drive it in and not look too obvious like I'm a horrible cheater poser, which I'm sure I am, but I've accepted that and it's okay. So I'm gonna get the Galaxy off the trailer, I'm gonna cruise it to the strip, and then we're gonna see what exactly it can run. And we're here, 20-minute drive, no big deal, big cheater, it's all right. We've got the cheater mobile parked up, we've had our spot, and I will say, I'm not feeling that bad because I've seen like a dozen other people working out of their trailers. So I don't think I'm the only one in this boat, and that feels okay. I'm very excited to see what the Galaxy runs, so we're just waiting around. I'll talk to you when we race. She ran good for Daddy. Oh, thank God. That was a pretty good run. 13.5. I will take 13.5, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
It's f***ing hot. It's 91 degrees inside the car right now. I'm feeling good. I'm really, really hoping I can put down a good number here. I just slid the whole way. No! I didn't slip it, I dumped it. That was not too hot. Drag Week has come to an end, and I might not have done the best. I might not have the fastest car, and it's completely driver mod. That is totally not the car, it's all me. But this has been one f***ing fun week, dude. Disappointing. I still got 14.80. Officially made it through Drag Week, baby.
All that work was worth it. Yeah, I'm disqualified. 13.5 out of that boat. Woo! Hey, Tom, come back here. Woo! Woo!
Last pass, last day of Drag Week. Ran a 15.50, very disappointing. Spun for the very first time. A little too aggressive on the launch. Get one more try, beat that 14.80. Last run, didn't spin, go pretty good. Last run of Drag Week. Thank you. You're welcome. 14.85. I'll take it. Woohoo!
And as quickly as it starts, it ends. Drag week itself is officially over. We just watched the award ceremony, and honestly, I think it couldn't have gone better. We had a lot of challenges, a lot of breakdowns, a head gasket failure, a transmission failure. We made it to the point where all of us could be here today. Maybe not all the cars, and maybe some, barely the cars, but we all made it to the end of the week. We made it here, and it was a lot of fun.
Well guys, just made it home. Conquest safe and sound, and it's over. Drag week has been completed. It feels really weird and crazy. Felt like the longest week of my life, and I also feel like Monday was yesterday. I am sleep deprived. I need to go to bed. I need to eat. But Mr. Conquest made it without leaving me stranded. Ran a 14-second pass. It's the best car of the group, man. I mean, come on. I'm really happy with how the week went. I'm gonna go inside and eat my burger and then probably fall asleep in like 2 seconds. So, goodbye.
Well, here we are. Friday night, more likely 12:30 Saturday morning. Drag week is over. The Hemi has made it all the way through with very little issues. Not quite as fast as I'd hoped. Fastest average time, hauled everybody's crap, and was just generally a good car. So, I don't know. We're gonna keep it. Car got us everywhere. AC, blue, cold, dual climate control. Andy and I were adjusting our temperatures. It was an awesome car. We took it from whiny, creaky to no noises at all, and improved a quarter mile time by half a second. So all in all, I'm happy, pleased with the car, pleased with the adventure that we went on. Had a lot of great fun with the boys, and looking forward to whatever we choose to do next.
And we are home, thank God. It's been 2 days since we got back, and we are honestly all still exhausted. But before I end the video, I want to go over everybody's thoughts of the month, of their cars, and of drag week. Starting with the only person who basically blew their motor up on the trip. Aiden, tell us about your car, tell us about your month, and tell us about drag week.
You know, my month was pretty good. I enjoyed my month. I had a lot of fun. I really bonded with the Showtime Merc, and after this challenge, my plan was to continue to daily drive the Showtime Merc, but head gasket blew, that's not the case. But that's not the end. I plan on bringing the car back to life. The month was a lot of fun. We had some trials and some tribulations. We had good times and bad times, but overall, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't have bought another car. The only thing I would have changed was having a manual transmission, but that's all right. The Showtime Merc may not work. However, the Cricket noisemakers in Declan's car do.
It's still in there.
Did you know?
I put it together pretty quickly.
One of the greatest achievements though, and one that I am very proud of, is this car is officially the first ever 17-second car to be sponsored by NITTO. And I will wear that proudly every day. I don't care what these schmucks are gonna say about this car. We achieved great things this month.
What is the exact dollar amount you have invested in the Showtime Merc?
The exact dollar amount that I have into the Showtime Merc, I'm very happy to say, is under the original budget, coming in at $2,290.
Wow, that's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Tom, how was your month and week?
I've got some mixed opinions on myself. My month was honestly pretty fun and very smooth sailing for such an old car. I think I prepared pretty well and basically rebuilt everything I could in the car before driving it for the month. Of course, it slowly fell apart as the weeks went on, but the drag week preparation transformed my car into something a lot cooler. I think it has adopted a very cool vibe now. It sounds cool, it runs good, and I am very disappointed to say that I am horrendously over budget. Now, I technically sort of finished drag week, but not really, because I cheated. I trailered the car twice, I got it towed home, and I had to put a transmission in it. When I put the transmission in it, I wanted that to be the last time I did a transmission, and I paid dearly for that. I needed a transmission the same day at a distance that wasn't crazy, and I needed one that was already broken in. So I bought my transmission, the torque converter, and the shifter for $2,000. And now I did sell that lawnmower that I bought to flip 2 videos ago for 550 bucks. And even with that sold and taken off my budget, when it was all said and done, I'm invested in my car $6,541 as it is right now. That's over $3,000 over budget. So even if I didn't have to do the tranny, I'd still be into the car $1,000 over budget. That is horrible. I am ashamed of it. However, on the flip side, I'm pretty happy that I took a $700 car that didn't run, drive, stop, shift. I made it do all of that. I made it handle mountain roads, and I made it run low 13s. This thing is now a homie hauler burnout machine, and for 6,500 bucks, it's not that bad. Would I go back in time and change my choice? No. I think my car is a pretty good lesson that with some decent preparation, you could have a really good driver and an affordable old hot rod. Now I am not claiming I win anything other than fastest car, and even that is a stretch because I am so over budget, it's not even funny. So, Mr. Real Teal, you're a good ripper now, but you are not a good daily anymore, and that's okay. Matt, the man who is not quite involved in the Daily Driver Challenge, but did also compete in Hot Rod Drag Week. How did your week go?
My week went great. We started off the week at a 13.9 at 108, and then by the end of the week, we got the car down to 12.9 at 115. It was the absolute fastest I got to go in this thing. But I've always wanted to do Drag Week since 2019. It was a great opportunity to finally do it in the Big 25, and with the NITTO sponsorship, that helped a lot.
Everybody, if you didn't know, Matt was the one that talked us into doing Drag Week like almost an entire year ago. He was the big pusher for this. And Matt, also, I would like you to walk us around this car because we filmed a lot of it for the entire week, but you haven't really explained it. So I think you deserve a good walk around of the Capri.
So, the Capri originally started as a 92 Mustang with it looked completely different from this. I bought it in 2020 and it was always ratty. And I was like, well, it was ratty and fast. So I wanted to keep that. And then one day I was scrolling through the internet and I saw somebody put Capri quarters on a coupe. And I was like, well, that's awesome. So went to a junkyard, found some, had our buddy Kenny weld them up. It just went downhill from there. Found the cool front bumper, the patinaed hood, and then Vortex supercharger, pushing 10 pounds of boost through this poor engine. And with a poor T5 behind it that managed to survive the week. The motor is very similar to the Galaxy's motor. It's a stock 302, GT40P heads, F-cam with a blow-through carb, long tube headers, X-pipe, and a 373 rear. That's about it.
This thing is badass. You've seen it all week. And this car actually got the most love out of any of these hoopties all week long. Everybody was obsessed over this car. So Matt, congratulations on completing your week of Drag Week.
Next time, we're going for 11s.
All right, moving on. Mr. Declan, tell us about the month. Tell us about the car. What's been going on?
What's going on, guys? My month has been pretty good. We had a little bumpy start at the beginning when we first got these cars, but I mean, to be honest, Sideshow Sammy has had 0 problems all month long. And on top of that, it had 0 problems all Drag Week long, which I think is pretty sick. So all that driving, some nice cold AC, and I took it down the drag strip. I can't complain. I will say that doing Drag Week as the first time I've ever drag raced is, it's pretty daunting, but it was pretty cool. It was a really fun experience, and I'm forever thankful to Sideshow Sammy for that, but I do believe that I will be parting ways. I've had a lot of long talks with this car, and I think it's ready to go back to Philly.
Now, Declan, how much money do you have invested into this car?
I have a grand whopping $2,904.
Which actually is not bad at all.
Returning the tuner absolutely came in clutch for me.
Any final comments?
How did you get a Cricket?
Cricket noisemakers.
It's a machine?
Yeah, they're Cricket noisemakers.
I thought you caught an actual Cricket.
No, there are 3 noisemakers in your car.
They're still working.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find them.
I had this whole bit where like Jiminy Cricket was my co-driver for Drag Week. I thought you caught an actual Cricket.
Do you want me to show you where they are?
All right, so there's one Cricket noisemaker in the flap of the seat, right here actually. I can pull it out, but it's right here. There's one underneath that little plastic part in the center console, and then one on the side molding of your back seat. I made sure you were never going to find them.
No, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not even mad. The Crickets calmed me throughout Drag Week. It didn't really help.
I thought they were going to
I'd be like
mad
freaking out on like the staging lane, and then Jiminy Cricket would be like beep beep beep, and I'm like, you're right, dude, calm down. So honestly, thanks, dude.
J-Man, tell me about the month. Tell me about the week.
My month was pretty challenging. I'm not gonna lie, it was challenging. Getting this 80s car that sat in someone's yard for an unknown period of time back on the road was a challenge for sure, but once we got past all the fuel related issues and everything, it went pretty uphill from there. I had a good week. We had one little hiccup with the cheap fins that I decided to buy burning up, but after we got past that hiccup, the week went pretty good. Got into the 14s.
How much money do you have invested in Mr. Conquest?
I have $3,130.39.
Not bad.
Half as much as your car.
Now, do you think you're gonna keep your car or sell it?
I am definitely gonna keep Mr. Conquest. Just has a special place in my heart now. I feel like it's a really special car to me and to a lot of people. Best car of the group. Come on, fastest, under budget, manual, turbo. What more can you ask for, honestly?
And last but not least, Papa John, tell me about the month, tell me about your week.
The month was interesting, very busy with this car. A lot of work went into it, a lot of upgrades. Got the full 08 front, got the SRT rear with different gears, got short tube headers. Walked a good journey on times. I have the fastest official average drag strip time of drag week. I was pretty consistent. Through the course of the week, I was able to put some tune to it. I went from a pretty consistent 1528 down to a 1485, so it's almost a half-second improvement. I couldn't catch Josh. He beat me by 0.05, 1480. I needed 1 or 2 more runs and some good traction to catch him, but the Hemi gave it all she got. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. I haven't decided. I think it might be fun to do a cam swap on it, get a little rumpity rump and a little different tune. We'll see. Not quite sure yet.
How much money do you have overall invested in your car at this moment?
So I have just over $4,000 invested in this car, about 4,100 bucks. If I sold all of the parts that are over there, I think I could be under the $3,500 budget. It'd be around $3,400. Time did not allow it, so I'm at about $4,100.
Are you happy with your decision to go with the Magnum and to buy 2 cars to make one?
Yeah, you know what? The Heavy Hemi hauled all the We didn't have any issues other than one self-inflicted fuel pump issue where somebody sat on it and busted it. It was pretty flawless the whole time. Cruise control worked, AC worked. Andy and I really had 0 issues with this car. It got the job done, and it was almost the fastest one to survive. Because survival for drag week is a key part of it.
Doesn't even sound like a cricket.
Dude, there's like 4 of them.
Yeah, there's 4 different modes. So I have all of them set to different modes. So you're hearing different crickets the entire time.
Oh
They
my
go
God.
off.
I don't even know if I recorded it. I just like immediately was like, because day 2 I said, I think Aiden put a noise machine in my car.
Yeah, but you weren't.
And no one believed me. You guys played it off good. And I was like, I guess it's just a cricket. Like, I guess, what I thought happened was when you were with the cricket we found in the shop, you grabbed it and put it in my car. And so by like the end of the week, I was like, this dude's a like, he's still alive. Like Jiminy Cricket, like hell yeah. I named him. I named the cricket.
Yeah.
And he's not even real.
Well, Declan, if you really like it, you can just put it right back in there.
I might. This is hilarious.
Now, that is the end of the Daily Driver Challenge and the Drag Week Adventure. All of it was pretty crazy, and we got like 4 times as many videos out of this than we expected to, but I think it's worth it, because that was a lot of fun. I'm really glad we could all buy these hoopties, survive basically an entire month, and kind of survive Drag Week with them. That was really cool. The downside though is our original points ranking system we came up with at the beginning of the month is like out the window. No one really kept track of their gas mileage. We were all a wide range of over budget / under budget, and it would be really hard to add all the points up. So we're going to leave it up to you. Who do you think won the Daily Driver Challenge / Drag Week as a whole? Number 1 vehicle of the entire thing. You let me know. Now, while we don't have our ranking system that we're gonna use, I do real quick wanna go around and have everybody vote for a car as the best car of the entire thing that isn't theirs. So we can't vote for our own cars. To be honest, my favorite car is the Conquest. I think that thing's awesome. Obviously, I love my car the most, but the Conquest is a close second, and I would have to vote for it because it's under budget, it's really cool, it's stick, it's turbo, and it looks awesome. So that's my vote.
I am also going to have to say the Conquest. I wanted to buy the car. Like literally, I tried to buy it. You're really just stoling that on me. Am I supposed to elaborate some more? I don't really know what else to say. It's a cool car, dude.
I think I would go with reliability in the G35. Other than the Magnum, it's the only one that didn't break down.
I love the Conquest. The hips are great on it, but the Magnum was the most useful for this event. It hauled the tent, the chairs, the cooler, some snacks, a table, and a lot of tools. So Magnum was the best for this event.
I'm gonna have to go G. It had literally 0 issues. The only issue it had was the oil light that came on because Declan didn't check the oil after I told him
I must do a ride.
every single day I said, Declan, check the oil because that's why these cars blow up. And he didn't. But other than that, no problems. And it should have been the fastest car of the group. Let's be honest. It should have been.
My pick, I gotta go with the Magnum. I mean, it's a great daily. I think Papa John could have kept it under budget if he had not bought an entire parts car, but it worked out really well for him. It does everything. It was damn near the fastest car of the group. It had no issues. That was a very good choice. As soon as he bought that, I knew I was in trouble.
Damn, I'm honestly a little bummed right now. Thought at least one person would like my car.
Hey, nobody liked my car.
Your car blew up, dude.
His car blew up.
Your car.
My car bounced back. Hard, just saying. Anyways, don't let our opinions voice your opinions too much. Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching the best damn automotive content on YouTube. Big thanks to NITTO for sponsoring all of these cars. These drag radials did fantastic in all sorts of driving conditions. We had them in the rain, we had them in the mountains, we had them on boats, we had them on light cars, and they performed really well. NT555 R2, thank you NITTO, that was really cool. And as usual, thank you to everybody involved, all of my friends. Thank you, Max, for all your hard work. Thanks, Andy, for coming along and being a great co-pilot. Kenny and Sean for the same thing. That was an awesome week, and it's been an incredible month. So thank you for following along for the ride, and thank you for watching the best damn automotive content on YouTube. Be sure to check out Speedy's equipment if you want many of the exhaust products that these cars have. Check out Tom'sRefurb.shop for some cool new merch, and also check out Tom's Refurb Raw Patreon if you want some extra content of some super cool cars. I love you guys. Anybody got anything else to say?
Nap time.
Yeah.
See ya.
Get it. We're done.
Ready for our normal cars.
I am not driving that thing for a month.
Hey, I still gotta drive mine, Mr. Kenny.
And on that note, let's get back to the usual programming. Love you guys. See ya.